Today's March 13th, Friday the 13th. We have 1 week till we leave for Texas. My truck is in the shop. I'm gonna go get it now. So I'm not really sure. We're hoping that it's fixed. I had a service air suspension alert and it's been in there for the week. So when we get it home, we have a lot of catching up to do because we're behind schedule. Yep, $5 a gallon. There it is. Sitting there all pretty and done. I hate when things like this happen so close to a trip time. But we have a travel day a week from today. Oh, it's windy out here. No, so far so good. That's a good sign. Everything looks good. Everything looks normal. Sarshone of Dalton is a really good dealer. We've been very pleased with them. All right, I'm gonna put this down and head home. 1 week before our trip, I got my truck back, and what happened today? We lost our power now. So we can't really do anything. We have to go find a place to eat where they have power. We have high winds here in Ohio, and they're supposed to die down by 8. Power company isn't giving us any estimated times until Saturday night. So we're gonna be
70 mile an hour winds.
That's what they're calling for, yeah.
But that's what we have.
Oh, that's what we have. Yeah, we have trees down in our backyard and everything, everywhere. Plenty of firewood for the rest of the season. But we're just gonna hang loose now. There's nothing we can do except wait it out. We're hunkering down for a cold night. What a way to spend Friday the 13th. And we've got a Jackery.
Daddy's funny, huh?
96%. And we've got one light in the living room going for a little while. So I'm gonna get the blanket down so we can pack our stuff in.
You mean put it on the bottom of the truck bed?
Yeah, because we're...
To sit everything on?
Yeah, because Debbie's sister gave us a microwave to take on our trip, which is kind of cool. Because one of the things we found out was this...
what else do we have?
Debbie's real happy about this cabin because we spent a lot of money on it, over $200 a night, and then we found out it's basically just a bed and a toilet.
It's not really a lot of money if it came with everything.
There's no kitchenette in it or anything.
Kitchen sink,
right.
Nothing.
So, no kitchen sink, no place to cook food, and we're in Terlingua, which is about 80 miles from everything. We have a microwave that we're going to take, and we have a coffee pot, and that's in the house. Debbie's mom loaned us a coffee pot for the trip, so that's kind of cool. We'll be all set with that. So I'll have my morning coffee. Again, we're in Terlingua. The population is going to be about 80 to 120. And there's not a whole lot of resources there. There's restaurants and stuff, but we don't like to eat out all the time.
Cafe, but we don't.
Yeah, it's an awesome place.
3 meals out a day.
Right, 2 or 3 meals a day. We don't want to do it. Well, yeah, we'll get really fat and we'll be really unhealthy, and we don't want to do that. We want to at least have 1 healthy meal a day, which is usually my egg in the morning. We got 1 chair for the trip. We bought these on Amazon, and these little rivets come out, and when they come out I replace them with small bolts and washers. That's the fix for these, that way you don't have to send it back. Yeah, this one's good. This one's original. Yeah, so these are good. This is my big boy chair. We got that at Menards. I figure buy one that holds 450 pounds. That way my 250 pounds will hold, and it's just fine. Because when I get up, I push up on the arms, and that's how I broke this one.
Instead of
standing up.
Your knees.
Yeah. This is living.
Jeez.
We've been waiting all winter for this. Last week it seems like it was 9 degrees, wasn't it? And today it's 72-ish.
haven't used this luggage since we went to Vegas. There's 3 pieces inside of the big one.
Okay.
So I'll bring it all up.
I should be doing this.
Probably. Alright. We got 3 pieces inside of there.
Okay.
Then we've got these. And then we've got that other one down there too.
Okay. I don't think we need any more.
Bring this up for now and see what all we end up.
We only have an 8-foot bed in the truck.
We're gone 10 days?
Yeah. And there's our coffee pot for the road.
And we need to plug in the microwave.
Yep, we'll test the microwave. We'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified of our next adventure. This is going to be about a 7 or 8 episode trip, so we hope you tag along with us. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be an adventure. With a week left, we don't have the route planned yet. It's pretty cut and dry though. We're not towing, so we don't need a special route. We could just get in the truck, throw it in Google Maps and go. But we have a dog. Grizzly's important. We have to look out for him. We have to make sure that we stop at places that are dog friendly. So we're going to use 2 tools to plan this trip. We're going to use RV Trip Wizard because that's the one I like. I love to use that. It gives us a driving radius of only 500 miles. When we're towing, 500 miles is about what we do. When we're not towing, we think we're going to get about 800 miles. We've made it from here to Texarkana in 1 day. But when you're paying $150 a night for a motel, you don't want to stop at 11 o'clock at night and get up at 4 in the morning the next day and leave. You're not getting your $100 worth or your $150 worth. So we're going to stop at a spot late in the day where we can at least unwind for a little bit and it's clean and Grizzly's welcome. Day 2, we're going to end up in Willis, so we don't have to worry about that. We're staying with my sister for the 2 nights before we head to Terlingua. We're going to have some well-deserved family time. Then we're going to pick up my sister's camper and we're going to tow it to Terlingua for her. Some of you are out there saying, well, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that a lot of the places we're going to are not pet-friendly. Big Bend National Park is not a dog-friendly park. Grizzly's only allowed in developed areas near the vehicle. We're not allowed to take them on any trails. The other issue is the geography. So we're in Terlingua, Texas, and Big Bend's still 40 miles or 45 miles, maybe an hour to the entrance. And once you get to the entrance, you've still got sometimes a 2-hour drive to get to where you have to be. So now we're talking about leaving Grizzly someplace for 3 hours. We can't leave him in the cabin. What are we going to do? So we have to figure out how to do this. We want to be self-contained and do our own thing. And that's one of the advantages of RVing. Your dog is your family. He stays with you. You know, you can leave him in your camper with the air conditioning on, and we use a waggle to monitor the temperatures. It's going to be hot when we're down there. Grizzly's not going to want to hike in the heat with us. Big Bend State Park is pet friendly. Not all trails, but we can hike with him there. We're going to have to get up early, and we're going to have to go before the morning sun hits. So there are a lot of challenges when you travel with your pet, especially if you don't have an RV. When you have an RV, it's a little easier because you're carrying your house with you behind your truck. So that's where we are. 1 week out, the power outage cost us time, the truck delay cost us time. But now the gear's coming together, the food plan is getting better, and the route finally feels more real. Next up, we find out whether the truck is actually ready for that part that matters most, towing.
Because planning is great, but eventually you have to actually go.
And preferably without the next surprise showing up in a parking lot somewhere.